Let's talk about something truly fascinating in the world of digital currency. It's called the Pi network. Now, if you've been following the crypto space for any length of time, you've probably heard of it. It's the project that aimed to make cryptocurrency accessible to literally everyone. All you needed was a smartphone. No complicated mining rigs, no massive electricity bills, just tap a button on your phone once a day. That simple idea has exploded into a global movement. Millions upon millions of people from every corner of the world have been quietly accumulating Pi coins for years, all with the hope that one day, it would be worth something. This isn't your typical crypto project that launched with a huge initial coin offering. No, Pi took the scenic route. It focused on building a massive, engaged, and loyal community first. The core team, a group of Stanford graduates, believed that the power of a cryptocurrency isn't just in its technology but in its people. They envisioned a currency for and by everyday people. This grassroots approach has created an incredibly strong foundation, a network of users who are not just speculators but true believers in the long-term vision of the project. It's a community that has shown immense patience. The journey has been a long one, filled with different phases: beta, testnet, the enclosed mainnet. Alright, let's get right to the news that is sending shockwaves through the entire Pi community. Get ready for this. The Pi core team has officially announced the launch of the Pi Fiat Converter, and with it, they have confirmed the adoption of the Global Consensus Value, or GCV. The rate that has been the stuff of legends, the number whispered in every Pi chat room and forum, is now a reality. The confirmed conversion rate is set at an astonishing $314,159 per single Pi coin. Yes, you read that correctly. That is not a typo. $314,159 for one Pi. This is the moment that millions of pioneers have been dreaming of. For years, the GCV of $314,159 was more of a community-driven movement. Many outside the community dismissed it as pure fantasy. They wanted Pi listed on major exchanges yesterday. Well, the Pi core team has just made it official. This isn't just a community wish anymore. It is the foundational rate for the new Fiat Converter tool being integrated into the Pi ecosystem. The announcement came directly from the official Pi Network app, verified Pi Network social media channels. The message detailed the final stages of testing for the Fiat Converter. The tool will utilize the GCV to facilitate the exchange of goods. The tool will utilize the GCV to facilitate the exchange of services. This isn't about listing on a speculative, external exchange. This is about creating real, tangible value from within the network. This is the ultimate validation for every single person who kept tapping that button day after day. So, you're probably hearing this term, Fiat Converter, and wondering what it actually is. Let's break it down simply. It's a crucial piece of this puzzle. Fiat currency is regular government-issued money. US dollars, euros, Japanese yen. It's the money we use every single day. Buy coffee, pay rent, fill up our cars. A fiat converter is a tool or service that bridges Pi and fiat money. Visualize it as an infographic. PiCoin EX stack of fiat currencies. It's a calculator, a very powerful one. The Pi Fiat Converter will likely live in the Pi browser as a feature. It lets users and businesses see Pi's real-time value in local currency. When you buy from a vendor that accepts Pi, the tool does the math instantly. Example: a laptop costs $1,500. The converter shows the exact Pi amount using the confirmed GCV of $314,159. That removes guesswork and creates seamless, transparent transactions for buyer and seller. It standardizes value across the network. Important: this is not a direct cash-out button to your bank, at least not initially. Now let's dig into this number. $314,159. It seems incredibly specific, almost random, but for anyone in the Pi community, this number is anything but random. It's a direct nod to the mathematical constant Pi, approximately 3.14159. This has been a symbolic number within the community for a very long time, representing the project's identity and long-term ambition. Adopting this as the official global consensus value is a powerful statement. It shows the core team is listening and aligning official valuation with the grassroots belief system. The significance of this confirmed rate cannot be overstated. For the average pioneer, this transforms holdings from a speculative asset into a potentially life-altering store of value. Someone who mined for years and accumulated even a modest amount of PI could suddenly have significant purchasing power. This isn't about becoming a millionaire overnight, it's about using Pi to buy a car, make a down payment on a house, start a business, all through merchants and services in the Pi ecosystem. When you compare Pi network to other major digital currencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, you realize it's playing a completely different game. Bitcoin was revolutionary for its decentralized blockchain technology, but its mining process became incredibly energy-intensive and expensive, centralizing power into the hands of those who could afford massive mining farms. Ethereum brought us smart contracts, but it has also faced challenges with high transaction fees, known as gas fees, making small transactions impractical. These cryptocurrencies are amazing technologies, but they have significant barriers to entry for the average person. Pi, on the other hand, was designed from the ground up for accessibility. Its mobile mining is essentially a distribution mechanism, a way to get the currency into the hands of millions of people globally without requiring technical expertise or expensive hardware. It prioritized network growth and user adoption above all else. While Bitcoin and Ethereum found their initial value on open, speculative markets, Pi has spent years in an enclosed mainnet phase. This was a deliberate choice to build out its utility and ecosystem before exposing it to the wild volatility of public exchanges. It's a utility first, speculation later model. This strategy is now culminating with the Fiat Converter and the 314,159 GCV. Instead of letting the market dictate its price, Pi is dictating its own price based on the consensus of its massive user base. This is a radical departure from the traditional crypto launch playbook. So what does this all mean for the average person holding Pi? Well, the launch of the Fiat Converter with a confirmed global consensus value of $314,159 is the bridge between digital points on an app and actually having real-world economic power. This is really where the rubber meets the road. The immediate benefit here will be the ability to participate in the burgeoning Pi marketplace with, honestly, unprecedented purchasing power. Imagine pioneers who have been bartering Pi for small items now being able to use their Pi for significant life-changing purchases. Real estate, automobiles, high-end electronics, professional services. This update is going to supercharge the creation of a circular economy. A circular economy is a system where the currency is spent and respent within the community rather than being immediately cashed out to fiat. For example, a pioneer might use their Pi to buy a car from a dealership that accepts Pi. That dealership then uses the Pi to pay its employees. The employees, in turn, use their Pi to buy groceries from a local store that also accepts Pi. The money stays and circulates within the ecosystem, strengthening the network and creating a self-sustaining financial system. This is the ultimate vision, and the high global consensus value makes it incredibly attractive. In times of huge news like this, it is absolutely critical that we talk about trust and security. Excitement can make people less cautious, and that's when bad actors try to take advantage. The first and most important rule is to get your information directly from the source. Rely on the official Pi Network app. Rely on the official website at minipi.com. Rely on verified social accounts of the Pi Core team. Don't trust random screenshots. Don't trust unofficial chat groups. Don't trust YouTube videos from unverified sources. The core team will always post major updates on official channels. Be extremely wary of scams. Scammers will be working overtime after a big announcement. Expect fake websites that mimic the Pi wallet. Expect promises to activate your global consensus value. Expect offers to link your wallet to a converter. These are designed to steal your wallet passphrase. Remember the golden rule of crypto: never ever share your wallet passphrase with anyone. The Pi Core team will never ask for it. If you give away your passphrase, your Pi is gone forever with no recovery. The Fiat Converter will be an integrated feature within the official Pi ecosystem. It will likely be accessible through the Pi browser. There will not be a separate app or third-party website to visit. Wait for official instructions inside the Pi app. Okay, so the news is out and the excitement is real. What should you, as a pioneer, do right now? What are the practical next steps to prepare for the launch of the Fiat Converter? The very first thing you should do is ensure your account is in good order. This means completing your mainnet checklist within the Pi app if you haven't already. Complete KYC secure passphrase. Explore Pi browser. Identify local merchants. The most important part of this is the Know Your Customer, or KYC process. You must be KYC verified to transfer your mined Pi to mainnet and actually use it. If you're waiting for a KYC slot, keep an eye on the app for your invitation. Second, Familiarize yourself with the Pi browser and the Pi wallet. The Fiat Converter will operate inside this ecosystem. Don't wait until launch day to figure it out. Open the Pi browser, explore testnet apps, practice sending Pi, practice receiving Pi, use the app's test Pi for practice. Securely store your wallet passphrase offline. Third, start thinking like a participant in an economy. Look for businesses online accepting Pi. Support early adopter merchants to build the circular economy. Use your Pi wisely and manage expectations. This is a marathon, not a sprint. As we stand here on August 30th, 2025, it's clear that this is a watershed moment for the Pi network and its global community. This is more than just another update, it's the fulfillment of a promise that has been years in the making. The confirmation of the $314,159 global consensus value and the impending launch of the Fiat Converter mark the beginning of a brand new chapter. The long, quiet phase of accumulation and ecosystem building is now transitioning into a dynamic phase of real-world utility and economic empowerment. The patience of millions is finally being rewarded, and the vision is becoming a tangible reality. The road ahead is honestly incredibly exciting. We will witness the birth of a new kind of digital economy, one built not on speculation, but on a massive engaged user base and an agreed-upon stable value. It will prove that a currency's value can be established through community consensus and utility, rather than just by the volatility of open markets. It is this combination of centralized guidance and decentralized support that gives the Pi network its unique strength. The journey is far from over, but the most significant step has just been taken. So let's end on a note of profound optimism. The future of Pi network looks brighter than ever before. This is a story of patience, community, and audacious vision. For every pioneer who tapped that button day after day, who participated in the testnet, and who kept the faith through years of skepticism, this is your moment. The era of the Pi economy is dawning and the world is watching.